DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Alrighty, everybody, and good evening. Welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John Clean Sanchez and myself, Joe Squillini. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We about to rhythm with the tism. How the fuck you doing, John?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I'm overslept, overworked, underworked, and underslept. You know, it's yeah. I'm my sleep
I
schedule.
think my brain hurts now.
Yeah, my sleep schedule's fucked up. I got so many things going on at the same time. I don't even fucking know anymore, man. You know?
Yeah, dude, it be that way. I'm fucking. I'm fucking tired, boss.
I'm
Like-
there too. The heat is not helping either, right? You know what I mean?
Oh no, not at all.
Even though like Europe right now is getting fucked up right now. Have you been seeing their temperatures?
Dude, I was looking at me and the wife on Saturday. We had to get up early, to go run errands and shit. She went to go get her nails done. I ended up getting a fucking manicure. Not sure if you fucking noticed.
But I didn't know if it was a goth thing or not. I didn't know if you were going through another one of those black.
Yeah, I'm going back through. I'm going through that fucking phase again. No, it was one of those things. Just I was like, well, fuck. When I was in the military, I used to go get pedicures and manicures to have my fucking feet and hands taken care of. But then I wouldn't fucking do paint on them or anything.
Yeah,
now it's kind of just a fucking thing.
Yeah, people forget that men get cuticles as well and shit like that, and sometimes we don't know how to fucking do it.
I went and got that shit taken care of, and they were like, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go fucking matte black nails. Fuck it. We're gonna just do this. I'm seeing more guys start doing it nowadays, anyways, and it's not, it's not like what it used to be back in the day.
No, it wasn't. They had the little rubber bands too back in the day. You wore the black nails, the rubber bands, the wristbands and all that, the gauged ears, the fucking raver necklaces. That was all good stuff.
Yeah, it's all, it's kind of all coming full circle, and I never really partook in that era. Like, I listened to that fucking music that the emo crowd listened to and shit, but I didn't take part in the fucking fingernails and shit like that, because I was in JROTC, I was in Young Marines, I was always doing something military related through my military career.
Yeah, when I was a freshman, I dressed like a fucking raver, and I looked like a fucking freak. I had the big pants and stuff like that, but then after that, I started dressing a little more, just a little more normally, like jeans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting too, because during that, we liked the music then, but some of the emo music today is really fucking hard, man.
It really is.
No, there she goes. You hate emo music, but you were emo. Admit it, John. Listen, there were some really good bands then, all right? If it wasn't for, was it Under Oath? I think it was Under Oath that got me into like some of the emo stuff, because Thrice was kind of more punky than emo.
Rice is definitely more punk than emo. So,
But Under Oath is way more emo. And oh no, you know who it was? It was from First to Last. What's going on, Arda Me Paznakov? Don't ever claim emo after all that shit you spoke. You aren't an elder emo. No, I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be. I'm just saying some of it was really good. Yo, clean the GTA background. It's sick. I was actually going to ask you which GTA game is better as well. Well, GTA 4 versus GTA 5. Okay, that's actually a really good question, because my all-time that's an easy one for me. It's GTA 4.
yeah, I was going to say 4 was definitely superior, because that's before they started adding all the bullshit extra crap to it.
Yeah, even Ironborn says 4 is better than 5. And Ty, it's really good to see you again, my man. It's been a long time. And yet, dude, I'm so happy that you noticed that it was a GTA-inspired background. We got the Redwood Cigarettes billboard in the back, the Vice City sign there. Yeah, just kind of chilling. But, that's another thing, man. Are you keeping an eye? What are your thoughts on the whole Grand Theft Auto 6 debacles that are going on right now? Because
Are you talking about how it came out that the people that ordered physical copies are actually not getting physical copies?
There's that. There's the stores locked behind the paywalls. Which that's the only thing I really have to complain about, to be honest with you. Everything else is like bridge under the water, you know?
I mean, my whole thing is, okay, so yeah, it's nice to have a physical copy of stuff, but at the same time, we live in the digital age, people.
Yeah. To be fair, GTA the classic is built like oh yeah, I agree. The top down.
It's one of those things where we're seeing a lot more. Everything's going more digital anyways. It's easier to get a hold of. I mean, yeah, you're losing resale value. That's all you're losing, physical versus digital.
So I have an idea for Rockstar, right?
But like with Starfield, they released it.
This is the physical.
You got the collector's edition, but you don't have a physical game.
Yeah, no, you get the physical. The physical item that they gave you was the credit stick. That is the money in the game, and they left you the code inside of it. Now, this is the way to do it. Now, if Rockstar were to do like a cocaine blade, because it's Vice City, they like cocaine in Miami. That's just an example,
Well, and that's the thing. Like when you're going to those deluxe and like collector's edition models, yeah. I mean, if you're buying the base, then okay, just give me the fucking key card. I mean, look at what Nintendo did. Nintendo, even with their physical games now, they've switched over to those key cards. So when you buy a physical Switch 2 game, you get a cartridge, but the cartridge is just your licensing key. The game is still digitally installed on your Switch. And there was a lot of uproar about that at first, too. But the more I think about it, it's like, okay, so I've got the licensing key. I can sell that license to GameStop or the mom and pop video game store down the road, get some credit, fucking purchase something else if I want.
Yeah. Now you brought something up, and that's the whole so physical games, right? Now I see a lot of people talking about this too. A lot of physical games. Now, for example, GTA 5, I believe, was 2 discs. One was an installation disc, the other one was the game. The same thing with Red Dead Redemption.
So that would be the 2 discs would be going to Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah.
Yes. Because when they made the Series X and PS5 editions of those games,
it was a completely different.
It was just one disc.
So, and then they separated online mode as well. Now, tell me this, and tell me if I'm wrong. I look at games like I look at books. I prefer being able to touch where they are. But let me now. I agree with that, right? I do agree with that, but I agree with that more with like vinyls, CDs, movies. You know, I don't know what it is about
Books.
video books. With video games,
I
I don't know
mean,
what it is that I'm not crazy about having the physical copy of the video game. You know what I mean? I don't think I bought the last physical game I bought was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 when they came out, and I returned that shit the day after.
my thing is the only physical game I own. Well, I own a couple. So I own Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 for the PlayStation, physical. I got Assassin's Creed Mirage for Christmas like 2 years back from the in-laws, of course, physical, because they bought it for me as a gift for Christmas. And then I pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom when that came out. Again, I have the physical copy because I ordered the physical copy. I pre-ordered it. That's it.
Now, I'm sorry, I just want to double down on this because this is what I was getting to, what we're going to get to. The only problem with digital is that you don't technically own it, other than that is fine. Now, I want to bring something up real quick, right? Now, I want to ask you a couple questions, right? Now, and Francesca says, my wife, I'm sorry, I was just reading, okay? I only like physicals with the Nintendo games.
Listen now, Francesca.
It's a hard no for digital with them. Plus, the carts and cases are cute. I do agree.
Yeah, I mean,
now, but I do, and I want to bring this up before I forget it because I keep on reading the comments and I keep on getting lost about it. When you buy these games, right, and they have an installation disc, at the end of the day, you still need to, you still run the risk. It's still just the licensing in a way, because if you download, and even if it's without the digital disc, if you buy a digital game, right, digital or physical, it's most of these games today still need an online service for you to play. That's shitty. I hate that, but it's just what has happened. Now, in saying that, right, what are the chances, and how many times have we heard of video game companies shutting down their servers other than a reason for them like shutting down the game, because of time or whatever, or you know what I'm getting to. I want to know your thoughts on that. Help me out here.
The biggest perpetrator of this is definitely fucking Nintendo over the last several years. My whole thing is when a system ages out, when the hardware gets that old. So Nintendo kept the eShop alive for the DS up until the Switch 2 came out. I think they just took it offline December of last year. So we still had the eShop available for that for 7-8 years at that point. And that is a downside, because now let's say something happens to your DS and all you owned was digital copies of your games. Something happens, you have to factory reset it. You can't re-download those games now because the storefront's offline.
Yep.
That is a downside. But the other side of that is a lot of the physical copies now, the game's not actually on the disc. To backtrack to what you were saying about the licensing discs, the disc is literally a licensing key. It's a CD key, like they used to back in the day when fucking PC games came on a disc. That was your license. You had a license code. You still had to have the disc in to play it, but the disc was just your validation that you owned a copy of it after you entered the product key. Video game discs now are just a licensing code key. If, let's say, Rockstar and Sony start having a dispute, and Rockstar decides 2 years after GTA 6 comes out that, oh, we don't want it on the PlayStation anymore because Sony's a bunch of tools. What's going to happen is your licensing disc is no longer going to work even if you have the physical fucking copy. Because they can hard code.
Because it fucking sucks.
It sucks because we're seeing that now with Sony and digital content as far as like movies. We see it with Amazon. You buy movies on Amazon. You buy movies through Sony's store if you've got a PlayStation. You buy movies through Apple. The second those companies lose the rights, the licensing rights for that material goes away.
Yeah, absolutely.
No matter what. Now, that's why also, me and my wife, we don't watch physical media, but our movies we really love, we own physical copies of. So if anything were to happen, we could still pop a fucking disc into a Blu-ray player.
I agree. Yeah, that's
and
like I said, and that's why, like I was saying before, there's something more to me, something more appropriate about like collecting a movie or a disc or a cassette than a video game.
Cassette tape, vinyl records, CDs, DVDs. Shit, I still have several fucking old Disney VHSs from when I was a fucking kid.
Over here too, yeah, we got a few of them as well.
I don't have a fucking VHS player, and I'm sure as hell not trying to fucking buy one.
We got the 2 VHS Titanic in the living room. You remember that thing?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I've ever seen.
That was kind of the movie that pushed us into CD media for movies, into disc media versus cassette, because we were getting to that point where movies were so big, the files, it couldn't fit on a single tape.
No, you're absolutely right. What's going on, Hateful? Mad Ty says, don't get me started on PlayStation Plus. Not being able to play multiplayer because you don't have the right to if you don't have PS Plus. I fucking hate that too. I do.
Because it's the same thing with Nintendo. It's the same thing with fucking Xbox. There's certain games, like Epic pays Sony and Nintendo and Microsoft a little extra money so that way you don't have to have PS Plus to play fucking Fortnite or any other titles. But everything else, like right now, my Nintendo Online subscription ended like 3 weeks ago. Granted,
same here.
Granted, it's like $50 for a fucking year. However, but
bro, wait, no, wait a minute, Iron. The movie was on DVD on 4 discs, and the VHS was on 2 tapes.
Yes, but if you go buy the Blu-ray of fucking Titanic, it's finally on 1. Beside the point.
What's going on, Toshi?
But that's the thing. So, like, I can't, I lost access to play some of my multiplayer titles online until I go pay another $50 to fucking be able to do that. Now, granted, when it comes to Nintendo, I more buy single player titles, or if it is a multiplayer title, it's something where I'm docking it in the living room and sitting down with the people in person, and we're, doing drunk Mario Kart, or we're playing Mario Party, and everybody has a controller in their hand. We're split screening it like the old days.
Oh man, yeah, man.
So it's just, the state of everything is kind of it's fucked up to a degree, but at the same time, I see why it's going the way it's going, because there's those of us that are collectors. There's those of us that want the physical media, but then there's more people that just don't give a shit and just want to play the game.
Yeah. And and we do got to move on because we got some more stuff to talk about, but I do want to ask you one question. Isn't it fucking cool that the main character for GTA 6 is a fucking ranger?
Oh yeah.
We know that Nico was a soldier in Serbia. I don't remember much about Claude. Trevor may have been a veteran. He may have been a veteran, to be honest with you, but we have a ranger, a fucking army fucking ranger as the main character for GTA 6, and I'm pretty excited about that. Is that Saki? Soju. Nice.
So that was actually when we transitioned, before we transitioned fully to the next topic, went into our Total Wine the other day, and they had an 8-pack, 4 different flavors, 2 bottles of each. Yeah. Four different flavors, 2 bottles of each flavor for like fucking $30. Where a single of this was fucking $7. It was a no brainer. I buy the fucking 8-pack. I'm saving some money.
You getting ready? You getting ready for the 4th of July with some soju?
No.
Ooh, I love this. Everyone complaining about digital media while actively supporting digital media, whether through game streaming apps like Netflix, HBO Max, same with music like Spotify and Apple Music. That's actually a really fair point. I
don't.
like.
It's a fair point. And my thing is, I'm hating on digital media in certain aspects. Mainly when it comes to movies, TV shows, stuff like that, because Netflix eventually loses the rights to shit. HBO Max is going to lose the rights to shit. Peacock, so on and so forth. They're all going to eventually lose the rights to shit. We like Netflix, I think it was January, lost the rights to Supernatural. I'm not sure if anybody here has ever watched Supernatural.
Oh,
but then it went from...
And they're also losing Gilmore Girls.
But it went from Netflix over to Peacock now. So it's one of those things, like, I'm a big physical media person if I'm collecting. If there's stuff I want. My wife's the same way. So, like, when it comes to movies and TV shows, my wife, she's a big True Blood fan. We own all the fucking seasons. We're missing one season of True Blood, but we own all the fucking seasons except one.
My wife fucking banged through that show. True Blood. She didn't like it.
But, you know, it's one of those things. It's like digital media is killing physical media, and it's sad because we all grew up in the physical media age. We went through the transitions. We dealt with, you know, the transition from cassette to CD to fucking MP3. Our parents, they had, you know, A-track to fucking vinyl to fucking cassette to CD to MP3. Like, it's one of those things, and there's just something about putting a record on the fucking record player and listening to vinyl that it's one of those experiences that you just have to have.
I agree. Now, let's move on because I really want you guys to stick around because I have a really great video for you guys that even Squillini, I'm sure, hasn't watched it yet, because we have an inside look at Space Force Boot Camp today. But stick around. Shit. Yeah. Oh shit is right. We're going to watch that towards the end of the show when we're done talking. So stick around, but come hang out with us. We do got a couple things that we got to talk about. Squillini, I watched a military movie that I did not like.
Oh shit! What one?
Sandcastle.
Oh yeah, that movie fucking sucked.
Dude,
I think I watched it recently and I didn't talk about it on the show because it was so fucking bad.
Dude, it made no sense. Like, you have Nicholas Hoult, he plays like this like anxiety-filled fucking soldier in the middle of the Iraq War. And then like halfway through the movie, fucking Henry Campbell just shows up and does absolutely fucking nothing. I just didn't get the point of it. I mean, everything looked the way that it was supposed to and stuff like that, but like the story just didn't pull me enough, man.
The story was the crap part. Like, as far as the visuals, everything was spot on. I will agree with you.
Like the scene where they were trying to identify the guy in the other building, and the fucking one dude lights up a fucking cigarette while they're getting shot at. You know, like, that part was pretty cool. I have no complaints about that. But then, like, you know, the overall story of what the movie actually was, it just made no sense. You want to know something, Iron? I haven't watched that yet. I have to watch that.
I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't a war movie. It was just an action movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and preface that. And I fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah, I want to watch the other one, The Men Who Stare at Goats. I heard an interesting story about that one, about something that really happened in real life. But yeah,
The Men Who Stare at Goats, yeah.
Yeah, but Sandcastle was not it. You know, it's not as bad as The Hurt Locker. You know, and don't even
put it on the same fucking level as The Hurt Locker, but
You know what's so funny too? It happened again. I was talking to someone the other day, and they were like, "Man, did you watch Hurt Locker? Man, that's a good army movie." I'm like, "Don't, please don't."
Don't. Just fucking stop while you're ahead. Like
people,
you can tell the
don't
people that
understand.
didn't. You can tell the people that didn't do time in service because they like the fucking Hurt Locker.
Yeah, it's so funny and I always go back at
Well,
it
I don't
because
recommend watching it, Iron. Just don't do it.
don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Go watch Jarhead. Hell, the second Jarhead movie that has nothing to do with the original Jarhead is even better.
Go watch the
than the
Marine
Hurt
with
Locker.
fucking. Go watch the Marine with the fucking Miz. It's a better fucking war movie than fucking the Hurt Locker.
Yeah, listen, Jarhead is great. You know, and you want to know something? I thought Jarhead was the most realistic military thing until I watched Generation Kill, and that was just fucking amazing. You know,
Generation Kill was just Jarhead on fucking steroids.
And you want to know something? They technically take place around the same time, just in different areas of the fucking war. That's really it, you know? So you could really, if you think about it, technically it's world building and they're all connected. They're all part of the same universe because the Iraq war was a real fucking thing, you know? It was a real fucking thing. And a lot of people.
Well, yeah, because I mean, what? Generation Kill and Jarhead is both Desert Storm.
No, I thought Generation Kill is in the it's the Iraq War, but you're right.
Jarhead is Desert Storm.
Jarhead is Desert Storm. You're right. I completely.
So it's same era or same
country,
just 10 years apart, roughly.
Yeah. You know, and then other movies because I've been watching a lot of Osama bin Laden shit lately. You know, like about the raid, about Neptune's spear and all that stuff. And have you been keeping up with the stuff that the ginger-headed redhead fucking guy apparently didn't kill Osama? That he was like the fourth guy in the back. What do you think about this?
I stopped listening to him fucking after he told the story the 30 millionth fucking time. So
yeah, can I tell you? I feel like who gives a fuck, right?
It's one of those things like.
Dev Gru got it done. They went in. They did it. I don't give a fuck who did it. It was the team.
And I don't care where you were in the fucking stack, where you were during all of this. It's okay. We went in. We had a mission. You accomplished that fucking mission. You got the fuck out of there. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and you know what drives me crazy about this too? Because these are the same people who are exaggerating their services too, you know, like they legitimately just exaggerate their services, and that part doesn't make sense to me because you've already done some badass shit, right? You invaded Saddam's castle. You killed Osama bin Laden. You went into the mountains of Afghanistan and fought in the Korangal. You did badass shit. So why the fuck are you extending it? And we talked about this many times before, but these badass dudes who are doing the Sean Ryan podcast and showing up on CNN and doing all this stuff, they're exaggerating their service, man. And you know, like
some of the guys that show up on Sean Ryan. I mean,
I don't want to say, I didn't mean to put them in the box. 99% of the people that Sean Ryan has are fucking legit. It just comes out sometimes a little bit after that some of them were lying. You know,
like the ginger fuck during the Osama raid, fucking Tim Kennedy.
Tim fucking Kennedy, that fucking cuck.
Fucking, it wouldn't surprise me if pretty soon fucking Dick Broom ended up on there.
Well, he's already being accused of it because remember he said because he kept on saying that he was deployed, but then you know he cleared it up.
That's why I said it wouldn't surprise me if Dick Broom ended up on there. Which I'm not sure if you know, he has another he has a podcast. He stepped away when all that shit fucking happened, and now he's back, and his co-host is fucking just open arms brought him back in instead of saying fuck you. So
you wore the uniform, you did your time, you did enough. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I mean, John, you don't overhear and over exaggerate your fucking shit. Jay doesn't over exaggerate his shit. I don't over exaggerate my shit. You're proud to say, hey, I never served. However, these two guys fucking were over in combat, so they have experience I don't. I have experience they don't. We all have different experience. It's like, fucking, that's all there is to it. I don't give a flying fuck.
I have the experience and knowledge of a Tradoc base, of a Tradoc NCO, and that's even not so bad after all, and it's just funny to me, but it's also cool. But within saying that, with a bad review, I have a decent review. Started watching the show. I finally started checking out the show SEAL Teams on Paramount Plus.
Oh, I've watched the whole fucking show.
Yeah, it's kind of the first season now.
I've watched it twice now, but that's beside the point.
The first season is a little, I'm trying to get through it. There's a lot of a couple of things. So here's my thing. So you have Spencer, right? Spencer doesn't make the teams right now. So I think I actually hear that SEAL Team is one of the most accurate shows about death crew.
One of the guys on SEAL Team, one of the actors that's one of the guys on the team, he's actually a SEAL that got injured, got out, and went and started being one of the liaisons, like a military liaison for Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they had some other person. No, not the dude with the dog. Different guy. But they had some other person that was supposed to play his character, but then that person, due to scheduling conflicts, couldn't do it. So instead of him just being a liaison, he stepped into a whole ass fucking role for the show.
Kind of like what Rudy Reyes did for Generation Kill when he played himself in it. Yeah. So I'm still on the first couple episodes of the first season, and it's a lot of world building. So it's a little. The pacing is a little slow. You're getting to know each character, but there's some tea in this motherfucker, man. There is some tea, but I do have a couple theories, and I don't want you to confirm them for me, right? So, as of right now, Spencer didn't make the team, right? He's not on the team. So he's sleeping with this girl that he met at the bar. I think he's gonna get her pregnant, and I think someone on the team is gonna die, and he takes their place. That's just a theory, right?
Yeah.
I also find it kind of crazy that the soldier who passed away in the beginning of the show, that David Boreanaz is kind of helping out, investigate this girl that he was apparently having an affair with. Kind of crazy. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Kind of a useless storyline, but whatever. They gotta have their drama, right? But other than that stuff, I'm really enjoying the action. I'm really enjoying how paced and maneuvered everything is. The one episode where they did when they went after the pirates, that was cool shit. That was a really good episode, man.
It was Tyler Gray is the actor that I was talking about. He wasn't a SEAL. He was a ranger. And he was a sniper. He was a ranger sniper. And he went to Hollywood after he got out. And he got out from Fort Bragg. So he's a North Carolina guy. He went to Hollywood, became a fucking, one of the military liaisons to make sure shit was proper and stuff, and then stepped into his role on the show.
It's interesting stuff. I love it when they do that. But the show itself, I don't think it's amazing right now, but I hear a lot of people say that it gets really fucking good. So I'm just going to stay patient and continue watching it and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got an interesting story here for you. And this is, and Gio, don't worry. I didn't play the video yet. It's coming soon. So the military, the DOD has officially dropped 180 faiths from military's recognized religion list. This is one of the Yeah, this is very interesting. So it's been learned that for the first time in almost 10 years that it's dramatically reduced the number of recognized religions. And, we actually, one of the Clean Sanchez Media human resources guy, Strobridge, his religion, which is part of the WIC, which is about remind me to talk to you about guesting if you got. Yes, 100%.
We are. We just need you off on a Monday night, dude.
We got you. We got you. So Strobridge, who on his dog tag said Wiccan on it, is one of the religions that are being affected. So this reform marks the first time in the list has officially been revised since a memo was issued in 2017, decreasing the number of total faiths from 211 to its number of 31. The changes were iterated on May 20th, 2026. Memorandum issued by the Undersecretary of War and signed by Anthony Tata, Undersecretary of Defense.
I like Tatas.
Yeah, me too. For personnel and readiness of the United States and obtained by military.com. Now, the latest revision to the faith codes comes at the direction of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. According to the Tata signed memo done to streamline the DOW collection of religious preferences collection for service members to enhance the delivery of targeted religious support from chaplaincy. Now, the thing that drives me crazy about this is that we have freedom of religion in this country, but apparently in the Constitution it says that the government can pretty much do what they want with the military. I want to find the actual thing.
So here's my whole thing.
I'm going to go through the list, but tell me your thoughts on it.
And this has been a personal belief from fucking day one when it came to the military. Because there is the separation between church and state and freedom of religion, we should never have been putting our religious preference on fucking dog tags.
Okay.
It should be in our personnel file. So here's my thing. I get it from certain faiths. So like with the Catholic faith, if you get killed in combat or you get mortally wounded, having a chaplain be able to do last rites, being able to do that in the field is important. However, for them to know what type of burial to put you through, say if you don't have next of kin or anybody to handle that side of things, it should just be part of your personnel file. Your dog tag should just have your name, your fucking
blood
social, blood type, important medical information. Dog tag should be treated like fucking medical IDs, in a sense. Like how, diabetics can wear a fucking necklace that says, I'm a diabetic.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. That's what the dog tag should be used as. I never fully believed that we should be putting a religion on this. For that reason only. Yeah. Because we have the separation of church and state. We have that part of things. It shouldn't matter what my religious beliefs are to be part of the military. I don't give two flying fucks if the guy beside me believes that, if they grind up some fucking roots, throw it in a fucking bowl, set that shit on fire and say a few weird fucking words that I don't understand, is going to fight any differently than the guy that fucking believes Jesus fucking walked this earth at one point.
Yeah. Now,
it's one of those things. Sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
about to go on a J-level fucking rant here about this.
I was just about to say, I wish Jay was here because I'm really curious to know what Jay would, because I think Jay actually would agree with that too. He probably didn't have a religion on his dog tags or said agnostic or something like that. And that's okay. Now, this isn't to say that the military doesn't recognize other religions that I'm about to list off. It's just that you just can't put them on your dog tags right now anymore.
I mean, that's ultimately because if I remember back when I filled out the paperwork for my dog tags when I first arrived at reception, because we all had to fill out the same fucking shit when it came to the dog tags. We had to choose our religion, and there was a NA option or something like that. There. or you could write in what you wanted. It all depends. I mean, it's kind of like, honestly, it's kind of like a Facebook profile. My Facebook profile for gender, it says I'm a fucking attack helicopter. Look it up. I'm telling you the fucking truth, John.
I believe you. I believe you. Now,
and that was me being a smartass like 15 years ago when I first set up fucking Facebook.
Yeah. Now I want to clear up something too, because like the government can do this, you know? So legally, the government has broad authority to decide how it organizes its internal administrative system. Simply reducing the number of reporting categories is not automatically unconstitutional. However, if someone could show that the policy actually resulted in discrimination, for example, denying religious accommodations or treating members of certain faiths differently, that could be challenged under the First Amendment or the Religious Freedom Restoration Act.
So,
and at that point, go to your equal opportunity officer.
Well, and that's the thing. So they don't have to give you every option of all the fucking religions out there. Like, they don't have to give you the option to select Church of Satan if you're a satanist, however the fuck you pronounce that shit. They don't have to give you the option for, Norse pagan if you are a Norse pagan. They don't have to give you all those fucking options. Yeah. But if you get treated differently because the options they give you, you can't choose from because they're not anywhere near or close to your religion, then it becomes a discrimination issue. Then it becomes a bigger problem.
Yep.
That's where you've got your equal opportunity officers and shit like that. And the thing is, I'm going to say this for everybody in the fucking room, because I've been buddies with a lot of fucking chaplains over the years. Muslim, fucking rabbis, Christian chaplains of all different types of denominations. The one thing chaplains are there for is to make sure that you are represented fairly, no matter what your religion is. A chaplain is, yes, that chaplain might be a Christian faith chaplain. They might be endorsed by the Southern Baptist Church or by the Pentecostal Church or the Methodist Church, or, they might be a chaplain of the Islamic faith or a rabbi or whatever it might be. But ultimately, they're there to help represent all the troops in a fair manner. They can't lead a service for a religion they're not authorized by faith to lead a service for.
Yeah, and it's just,
but they can get you the accommodations you need. So
yes,
it's the current head of the Department of Veteran Affairs. He was a chaplain in the Navy and then the Air Force. I was watching him on a podcast earlier today. He straight up said there was a group of Wiccans. They didn't have a place to practice their religion. One of them came to him. He found them a spot to be able to practice their religion, got it all approved through chain of command, and gave them a spot. However, as a chaplain endorsed by the Southern Baptist Church, he couldn't marry a same-sex couple or he'd lose his endorsement. Like, there's things like that they can't do, but they're not going to discriminate.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. It's interesting, too, because the chaplains just got an updated uniform, too, where now their religious insignias are now on their collars.
And they actually wear their rank insignia where everybody else does. Where before, it was the religious insignia was right there instead of their rank. Because because for the longest time, they tried to separate chaplains from them just being an officer. They were like, a chaplain's a chaplain. It doesn't matter what their rank is.
Yeah.
Now new army is like, or new military is like, oh no, fuck that. A chaplain is still, if this chaplain's a fucking full bird colonel, they're a full bird colonel before they're a fucking chaplain.
Yeah. Now the list that I have here, now I'm going to go, it's obviously a short list. But now the list that that can be put on dog tags is agnostic, Baha'i faith, Buddhism. Now, these next bunch are all Christian. Assemblies of God, Baptist, Brethren, Catholic, Church of Christ, Church of God, Church of the Nazarene, Episcopal, Evangelical, Jehovah's Witnesses, Lutheran, Methodist, non-denominational, Orthodox, other, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Quaker, Reformed, and Scientist, and Seventh-day Adventist, and then after that's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Hindu, Islam, Judaism, no religion, other religions, and Sikh.
So first off, I want to go back there. Scientist. First off,
yeah,
that's not a Christian fucking faith.
I was just about to say, yeah.
That's talking about Scientology. And fuck that religion.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not here for Scientology.
But my thing is, at least other is an option. I'm going to throw that out there. Other is that box if you're one of those 200 and something that got cut off the fucking list.
Yeah, there it is. So
you're still included. It's just you can't actually have it put out on your dog tags. I mean, granted, side note for anybody that's watching this that's still active, if your religion isn't represented in that list and you want your dog tags to have your actual religion, there's websites. Go get your own fucking dog tags made.
Yes. Yes. Now, everybody,
through basic and job training, select other. Once you get done and you get to your first duty station, go on a website, fucking put the information in. They'll fucking ship you a set of dog tags with whatever you want on them. You could even put "fuck you" for the religion, for all I care.
Yeah, for real. For real. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna check out some boot camp, okay? Now, we've talked about many different types of boot camp. Now, there is the Army boot camp, there is the Marine boot camp. You know, the Army boot camp, you know, we've talked about it before. It's as basic as basic as. You go in, you do push-ups, you low crawl, you shoot a gun. You go into the Marines, you get fucking yelled at until the end of time. You go to Air Force boot camp, you're fucking folding your underwear into boxes. And I don't know what it is for Coast Guard or the other one.
First off, Coast Guard's not Department of Defense. They're Department of Transportation. The Coast Guard's not the real military.
Well, wait, no, the Coast Guard is fucking badass, though.
They can be badass and not part of Department of Defense. Okay?
Damn. That's harsh, man. I fucking love the Coast Guard. So let's check out space. Let's check out the Space Force boot camp.
Fucking potatoes. I know the aliens are gonna get us. Hold on. Why'd that say archives? The Space Force isn't that fucking old for this to be an archive.
It's the name of the channel. This shit only came out 4 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I just had to fucking ask because that was oxymoronic in itself. We're about to watch a video about Space Force Space Kicks, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the space.
That motherfucker needs to police his mustache.
Bro, that mustache is fucking on fire, dude. And look at them. They got a blue drill sergeant hat. What are they called? What are they even called?
That's still like the Air Force has the same fucking covers.
Yeah. Well, it is the Department of the Air Force, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I also want to reverse and say that female instructor, holy fuck, that was an ass. Okay, got that out of my system. We're good. Every other guy watching this show was thinking the same fucking thing. Okay, John?
So look at this guy. All right. So we're gonna see this guy a lot in this video, and he's my favorite one so far.
Props to the commitment of the mustache, though.
Dude, it's wild, right? Dude, he doesn't have hair anywhere fucking else except
no 5 o'clock shadow, nothing. Just
Go! You are not running! Sergeant! When I told you
you have someone directly in front of you because you can't follow instructions. How incredibly hard 7.5 weeks of basic training will be for you if you can't follow instructions. Do you understand me?
Understand you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
1/2 degrees off the center line of this side, 22.5 degrees off the center line of that side, which mathematically equals 45 degrees.
Oh god, you can tell these are people. These instructors were Air Force to begin with and transferred over to fucking Space Force.
You see the way he just broke down
because
the
this
math
motherfucker just was like, mathematically,
angle.
this shit is 45 degrees. What the fuck?
It's like if you have your foot on this side and then you have your foot on this side, it turns into this, and it's like, bro, look
that side, which mathematically equals 45 degrees.
He's so frustrated. He's just like 45 degrees.
Yes, sir.
Do they already have fucking PT belts?
They have fucking PT belts, and they're white.
They barely got off the fucking bus.
I know. They gave them PT belts already.
I was like on day 6 of fucking.
When we got our first PT belt, right?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to go in the Space Force.
Yes, sir.
45 degrees.
Louder. He's a character. I gotta say, there's not one drill right now whose voice is cracking.
I also want to point out how shiny the back of his fucking head is.
Yo, it is.
Like,
it is like a bowling ball, my guy.
I said, scream! 45 degrees, yes, sir.
Here, sir.
Wake up!
Scream it! I said you're going to speak loudly and with confidence. Get back up and say it again. Here, sir.
Stand up and say it again.
Here, sir.
Smith. Here, sir. Sigmund. Here, sir.
Get louder.
Scarberry. Here, sir. Saunders. Here, sir. Emil. Here, sir. Richardson. Here, sir. Osterlund.
Okay, hurry up. Let's go.
Notice anything that we didn't have?
Well, first, I want to just point out all the nerds because they joined the Space Force. And they already have dummy rifles in their fucking wall lockers.
Look at the fucking setup of the fucking rifle in the locker.
Yeah, like it's got a whole fucking cubby hole. I want that. I just want one of those to put in my fucking office. Can I get one for my room? Like,
I wish I could get that type of shine on my car.
Just totally went back to the head comment that just came through too. Holy fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, but look, they're fucking locked. So that it's like one whole locker, the cubby hole, and then it looks like there's like a drawer underneath too. I'm sure we'll get a better look at it.
I hope so.
Report! Right there.
As ordered.
Now try it all again.
Sergeant Lopez, trainee crop, reports as ordered.
Now, you said you don't have a lock. Empty all the compartments in your backpack.
Somebody better identify who dropped the ECWW now. Are you the teammate who picked it up? Are you the teammate who picked it up?
I picked it up.
Oh, so yeah, it looks like there's multiple drawers underneath. Like that's got to be their underwear drawer, and this is where they got to keep their ASUs and the rest and their OCPs.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, but it's interesting here too. Some of them are single beds, and then the rest back there are bunk beds. So that's an interesting setup there.
I want a single bed. I don't want a motherfucker above me.
Check it right now. Check it right now. Check it. If you're going to put your civilian luggage on top of that wall locker, do that now. Proceed to
What? Give me a reporting statement. It's not hard.
0 week breakfast. He's already yelling at him. They're getting breakfast. U.S. Space Force basic trainees are taught proper procedures during their initial visit to the dining facility for breakfast while at basic military training at Joint Base San Antonio, Texas.
Sir, trainee crowd, reports in order.
As ordered. Do it again.
Reports in order.
As ordered. Do it again.
Sir, trainee crowd, reports as ordered.
Do it again.
Sir, trainee crowd, reports as ordered.
They used to piss me off with that shit, having me repeat shit all the fucking time.
You paused that at the perfect moment. Look at that fucking eye roll, bro. Like, that is an eye roll that will kill you. I get that from my wife so fucking much, and I'm sure you do too. Sorry, Frenchie. I know I'm calling you out on this, but, you fucking do that shit to John also.
Oh, man. Look. Yeah.
Man, Train Smith reports of order. The first member of Flight 657 has
Their patches are colorful as fuck, by the way.
Yeah, there ain't anything cool about that shit.
6569.
You respond to your upbringing command. Turn! Turn!
Hurry up.
So you're going to say water monitors post. As soon as he says post, you're both going to take one step forward and put your helmet. Say one more time. As soon as he says post, you're both going to take one step forward.
Why do they have cooking hats in their hands?
I'm going to go with the Space Force has trainees serve the other trainees.
Interesting. Okay. Because those are the hats that we wore in the DFAC.
And I want to also point out, dude in the black Space Force shirt here, he's definitely in his, 20s, because look at the fucking arm tats.
Yo, he's icked up, dude. He's
coming out of college and joining or some shit.
Yeah, he's gotta be. He's gonna be a warrant officer. Dude, I'm noticing something about the patches. They're not like fabric. They look rubber. Am I wrong? Am I crazy for thinking that?
No, they look fabric.
They look solid as hell to me.
Put your hat on and stand right here.
It's the Space Force. They got a higher budget.
And put your hat on. Hey, so first thing you're going to do every time is you're going to wash your hands. Put your backpack.
Flip your backpack onto your chair. You will wait at the position of attention until you...
You what? That's so funny that you mentioned that because
live long and prosper.
Wait a minute, is it the Space Force logo? Isn't it inspired by the Star Trek logo? Mm-hmm. It is, right? Yeah.
And hold on, their dress uniforms also almost look Space Force, Star Trek-y.
Hang on a second, I have to see this.
I got it. Hold on.
You got it up already? Yeah, show this to me. I have to see this. You just blew my mind right now.
It's blurry as fuck, but
who gives a fuck? We can see it. Oh my god, look at the fucking button on the fucking side.
That's their dress uniform.
This is bullshit, Squillini.
That shit straight looks out of Star Trek.
We get out and all the new guys get the nice uniforms. I'm so fucking pissed. All right, let's look at them. Yeah, I can't believe that they're fucking screaming at them at Space Force. I thought the Space Force were a bunch of pansies, but they're fucking getting them right.
Your table is filled up, and then you'll sit down and eat. Lift your the aisle behind him.
Do it, say it.
Go!
Do it.
Back them, walk behind him. Go down the aisle behind him. Here.
So this kid definitely got in trouble for something. This kid right here definitely got himself in trouble for something. And the sergeant is yelling that he was walking backwards. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't, why does everybody always have to take a piss during the shows? This is so fucking funny to me. This is literally a running joke. But, so this guy with the Philadelphia shirt, so she's screaming at him because apparently he walked backwards and he almost bumped into someone. So he put his tray down, right? So he has to stand there as some type of words are hard, humiliation ritual that they do. And this is hilarious.
You're gonna sit right here. Are you doctor? This way! Run, sir. Thank you, sir. You're gonna go down this.
All right, here we go. Squillini's gonna love this.
And to answer your question about piss, it's because we're functioning alcoholics with small bladders. That's fucking why. I heard that. I kept my fucking headphones on. I just muted myself.
So basic training PT run. The U.S. Space Force, the Department of the Air Force, basic trainees. He says, I drink water. Yes, I do too. In fact, you people fucking yell at me when I start coughing and don't drink water. So now the running part, the PT run, the Department of the Air Force basic trainings, run information as part of morning physical training sessions during the basic military training at Joint Base San Antonio, Texas. I don't remember doing a lot of battalion runs in basic training. I know we did a few of them, but not a lot of them. More like 10Ks and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, let's check this out. You see, and everybody, no one looks tired. Everyone looks good here. So let's see what's going on. This guy's got a pink PT belt. Oh, and for those probably wondering, why do these guys have the reflective vests on and why do they don't? Now,
they're the instructors, that's why.
Well, no. Well, the instructors are here,
command.
but these guys are the ones that have
guards.
Road guards. Yep, road guards. So these guys are...
I want a pink PT belt. Where do I get one?
Yeah, a pink PT belt. And then the one in the back's got a white one, so they're out of uniform. So do the different colors mean something? Now the vest for the road guard, those guys, look at their PT shorts. Those are cool. Armies are better anyway. But the vest are for those two. They're fucking they're directing traffic to make sure no one gets hit during the runs. You see anything funny here?
The golf cart?
Look to the right of it.
Look
to the right of the golf cart. What does the sign say? It says
pedestrian bridge not for vehicular use. Yet there's a fucking golf cart on that bitch.
The fucking Space Force just do what the fuck they want. That's pretty cool. This is the most boring part of the video I see. PT.
Let me go take a nap.
Nothing special here. The fucking instructor.
I think I figured out the golf cart.
What?
I think I figured out the golf cart.
What?
That's their road fucking guide.
That makes sense. And then they have the other guys to help them out just in case. They run how I shit. Yeah. You know, and here's the funny thing. So why are they running slow as shit? Probably because the guy in front is the slowest motherfucker, so they put the slowest people in the front.
Flash, I'm not sure if you hear the fucking cadence, but that shit fucking sucks.
That cadence does fucking suck. What happened to the one about the
pace of it sucks.
My girl's got a new TV. It's called an EKG. The instructor looks more tired than the soldiers. Oh no, all the other soldiers have different PT belt colors.
But those are your two high deployment squadrons.
Classroom, operations floor, the U.S. Space Force tech, Sergeant Darian Concepcion.
Detachment 2.
Detachment 2, military training instructor, teaches basic trainees space-specific lessons during basic military training at Joint Base San Antonio.
Because in order to do electromagnetic warfare, and if
oh, look, he's part of Star Command, like fucking Buzz Lightyear. It says it on his patch.
What?
Yeah, look, it says Star Command.
I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't fucking see that tiny ass fucking lettering.
It fucking says Star Command. Holy shit.
Achieve the effects that you want from electromagnetic. So that's kind of where the difference lies. You'll still be working side by side with officers, but a lot of their roles and responsibilities are going to be formulating policy. For your knowledge of orbital maneuvers, basically there are cells within the Space Force. Every single basically means telemetry, tracking, and control. What does that mean? It means you would be responsible as a 5 Sierra for operating that satellite. So if there's a command that needs to go up to need to maneuver that satellite, TT&C is going to do that. And that's
all right, so interesting. So he's talking about they work on satellites. So cool. All inspection. Military training instructor teaches basic trainings how wall locker and clothing displays will be inspected. This was a bitch because if you didn't get it right, your shit would get thrown. And I hope we see that here. Let's see.
Well, that's not big. We'll fix it. I get what you mean now that that's the topic.
And it got that B demerit and G demerit. That means B, something that was supposed to be zipped, velcroed, snapped, something like that, was not secure.
I believe so.
Oh god, the dormitory setup. Did they do the quarter thing for you? They bounced the quarter off the bed to make sure it was tight enough.
I was already prepared for it, so I did the quarter thing before they could to make sure it was fucking tight enough, but yes.
Jesus Christ. Class lesson number 1. There is no oxygen in space, so now we exercise this by having everyone line up according. Facing forward and commanding officers will proceed to strangle you until you can't breathe. This will happen every day at 6:15 a.m. without warning, so be up. That would be 0615.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's fucking great. We're gonna strangle you to give you the experience of not having oxygen in space.
You have 3 minutes to make these beds. We're moving real slow this morning.
Oh my god.
Speed it up, dude.
Fucking hospital corners.
Yep, but it's not perfect. Now that's real space training, dude. You're actually right. They should, bro. The government should hire you, Gio. Look at this. This hospital corner is
He
fucked
smokes
up.
too much weed. He won't pass the drug test.
He's already a space cadet. He's already qualified. It works out. Look, no hospital corners there, but this hospital corner right here, I'd get fired on hour 1. This hospital corner is on point, but that bed is loose as fuck.
Ready?
Then yeah, those are. That's what. When did he tell you this?
yesterday, we were doing that other meeting with the choice this morning. We just said to stay behind us if they crack. What do you want your teammate to be a healthy Sanchez?
I can't understand what they're saying here.
What if it can't be training on this? Training on is probably our guide for the run. And that's what we're doing.
Even the instructor looks bored.
I was gonna say that instructor looks like he's about to fucking kill himself. Like,
Yeah, like
that was the look of I can only teach people how to do this so many fucking times.
Yeah, right.
Before I don't want to teach people how to fucking do this. Also, since when did DoD employees get fucking curved fucking 40-something inch monitors?
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here, Squillini.
Like, just because it's the Space Force doesn't mean they should have nicer shit.
I think that's what it means. I think that's what it means.
And teammate, go ahead and do the exact same thing. Would it be the same for you as well? Or are you just his teammate?
The battle buddy system. You don't go anywhere without your battle buddy. Oh, here we go. The movement of trainees. The U.S. Space Force, lesson 2, there is no gravity in space, so all your shit will be randomly thrown around by superior officers at random in order to simulate zero gravity pressure. P.S. Wear your protective headgear accordingly. You want to know something? They do this in the Army. This is the best way to do it in the Space Force. So now they are march in formation during basic military training. What's this for? So they actually look pretty smooth. They're looking pretty smooth right now. What do you think? This guy, tuck your fucking shirt in. Fix your goddamn fucking belt. What the fuck is that, Squillini?
It is a giant bag of red, white, and blue peanut butter M&Ms.
All right. Carrying on. Dude, look, this guy needs to be fucking, he needs to do some push-ups. He needs to tuck that shit in. He is out of line. Where are they going in? Yeah, they're not. Okay, there he is again. Oh no, this is a different dude. Oh no, it's the same dude. I'm stoned.
That was something we didn't know, John.
This poor guy right here just looks like he just wants to go home. They're walking to space. Yep, they're doing it. Anti-gravity, baby.
Yeah, he's already done with this bullshit.
He's done.
I feel bad for the guy behind the guidon, because I'm not sure if you noticed, he has to carry the guidon's bag too.
Yep. Oh, we're back on the bridge. So this has got to be gradual. Oh, look at this look at these two schmucks on the fucking crutches in the corner there.
That fucker's using his crutches wrong.
Check his profile. Ah, the graduation run. Okay. Exactly. That's exactly my point. So this is cool. We didn't do a graduation run in front of our families. Did you?
No.
This is cool. But then I think that the families would have been there all fucking day, right? Not bad. I think this might be the end of that. All the platoons had different colors. That's really cool. I wish we had that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but that's it. That's good. That's good.
Would have made life so much easier when families showed up to tell them, hey, my platoon's fucking blue.
Yeah, you know, it's fucked up because like when our graduations happen, we're all wearing the same uniforms. Literally the exact same fucking shit. No signifying the who's who. You literally gotta work with the platoon guy. You gotta just hope your family got some good fucking eyes and a good camera. You know what I mean? Because holy shit, man. Holy shit. But damn, that's actually all. I've only seen them walk, run, and get yelled at. Where's the space training? This is exactly my point. I didn't see them do no low crawling. I didn't see them do no obstacle courses. I didn't even see them use their dummy rifles. You know, other than them getting yelled at, there was really nothing there. Not to talk shit about their training because they got to do the schooling, and the schooling is fucking worse than any type of fucking physical training that I could think of. Yeah.
I think what I want to know is what MOSs does the Space Force actually have?
That is a good question. What jobs do they have? Because they're not going to space.
I mean, if we ask our fucking commander in Queeth, they might.
Oh, yeah, no one got strangled. There was no gas chamber, no type of no floating simulation. Like, I want to know, we had to do Victory Tower. We had to do Nick at Night when we were crawling in the sand with a machine gun being shot over our heads.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, the NASA, which is a government agency, they take pilots from the Marines, the Air Force, the Navy, the Army to become astronauts.
Okay, look at the dude Johnny Kim. Johnny Kim was in SEAL Team 2, and now he's an astronaut.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, what the fuck was different there? Like, that just showed the same shit we all go through, getting yelled at, doing PT, and getting yelled at some fucking more.
Yeah. No grenade training, no nothing. So I mean, I really want to. I'm gonna deep dive more into this and get some more answers on this and see what happens. But you know, that's all I got, man. You know, do you got anything else before we close it out?
You want to see what my next tattoo is going to be?
Yeah, show it to me. Let's see. The tower is going to be an exact replica of the Guts course. I believe that.
It's a tramp stamp.
You're going to get a stamp of the tramp from Lady and the Tramp on your back.
I'm going to do it on my fucking leg as a fucking joke. Because I've already got my back covered.
Bullshit. Well, now you can get it covered again.
It's all because I've got the soldier's prayer on my back as a memorial tattoo to several of the guys I lost overseas. I'm going to do this on my fucking left calf.
You're not one of those. You're not one of those furries, are you?
No, I'm doing it purely as a joke and to get free drinks at a bar. So that way I can be like, listen, I bet you I don't have an authentic tramp stamp. And then pull up the leg of my pants and boom, there's a fucking tramp stamp.
If I were to get a tattoo on my leg, I would get it on my thigh of a squirrel reaching up for my nuts like it's like on a tree.
You know how many people I've heard talk about that? And they'd say not just any squirrel, fucking what's his name from fucking Ice Age.
Why that squirrel?
Because that makes it that much more fucking funnier. Because he's always after the fucking nut. And there's tons of that out there.
I don't want no cartoon fucking squirrel tattooed near my nutsack.
But yes, I'm looking at getting a tramp stamp. That's a joke. I'm not actually doing that. I saw that the other day and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Iron Bjorn actually dared me to get it done on my leg after I showed it to him.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Gio has Gur from Invader Zim excitedly on his left thigh. It's a really good piece. It's a really good piece. It's really nice. So,
All
ladies
I've
and
got
gentlemen,
is my last unit patch on my fucking right calf.
I was thinking about getting my unit patch too. I was thinking about doing that. I've been thinking about that. Yeah, that's right. Gio did do it on
You
the
do
show.
tattoos? You might just convince me to come to Jersey sooner, Gio.
Well, you got to buy him the machine too, my friend.
They're not that fucking expensive anymore.
Well, there you go. There you go.
And they're battery operated now. You don't even need to plug it into a power source.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the shit that me and Gio were making fun of. We were making. I have the skill, not the funds to upgrade. Yeah, there it is. You got to get him the machine. You give him the machine, you'll be sponsoring his new habit, which would be
I'm just tattooing everybody he fucking knows
and everything. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the end of the show. I'm going to probably be back shortly because I might have an FTX coming up soon. So, we'll see if I decide to do that or not. An Arma.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you fucking do that Army shit.
I'm not back in the Army, Squillini. Please, for
You said
God's sake.
FTX, and I'm like, wait, you're going camping?
Yeah.
And you're going to live stream it? What the fuck?
Yeah, this Milsim unit does FTXs and shit like that. I actually got a range qual coming up tomorrow too. I'm trying to get that certification. But you know,
I mean, one of the things I plan on doing here soon is fucking vlogging, like when me and the wife go out and do shit. So
yeah.
I guess, you know, if you're going on a camping trip, you can call it an FTX and fucking post videos about it.
It's the same ordeal, right? You can call it FTX, and who's gonna tell you any different? Jesus Christ! But guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to another episode of DD214 Network. We miss you, Jay. We hope you're listening or watching. We hope you're okay. I just spoke to him the other day too, and he's doing all right. So hopefully we see him sooner than later. As always, guys. You guys know where to find us. You guys know where to watch every other show in the Clean Sanchez media family, like Morning Rips, BRVG, Tune In, Tube Out, and the JM and Diggs podcast. Weekly shows for all types of different people of the week. There's a podcast for everybody on Clean Sanchez media. Squillini, take it away with the final thoughts today.
I mean, obviously, I harp on this all the time. And we're in the warmer months, so seasonal depression's not a big thing, but it still can be for some. Some of us might have lost loved ones we care about, been through traumatic experiences during this time of year. And the big thing is just making sure we're using our resources. We're reaching out for help. We're speaking to someone. Therapy is a great tool. I say this week in, week out. I am in the process of working on finding one myself. Just because there's things that I need to get off my chest that I necessarily don't need to talk to with my significant other or my teenager or things like that. And therapy's there. And not just therapy. There's tons of other things you can do. Find a hobby. Find something you enjoy. Whether it's gaming, getting together once a week with fucking buddies and talking shop for an hour and a half, 2 hours. But find something. If you don't know what that is yet, and you start feeling down, you start feeling like there's no way out of the rut you're in, there's resources out there. There's people there to listen. Whether it's contacting one of us here on DD214, whether it's via Facebook, Discord, fucking Instagram, Snapchat, fucking whatever social media you find us on, or a family member, a close friend. There's also the National Suicide Hotline. You can text or call 988 or dial 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. They have licensed specialists on standby 24/7, 365. It doesn't matter if it's July 4th, fucking Christmas Day,
Right.
Thanksgiving Day, the damn coming of our Lord fucking Odin, if you're a Norse pagan, whatever it might be. There's someone there at all hours, all times, every day of the year that's licensed to speak with you, to let you vent, to provide you with resources. And then also, like I said, there's those of us on the podcast. We've been through this. We have resources. I'm not licensed, but I have resources I can point you to. I have areas I can point you to, or I can just be an ear. I'm sure John's the same way. He could be an ear. Jay, when he gets back, right now he's on his leave of absence, so we leave him alone. But when he's back, if you need it and you don't feel like reaching out to us, you can reach out to him. You can reach out to a battle buddy. You can reach out to a family member. You can reach out to the hotline. There's so many resources out there. Just reach out. And hell, you might not be the one down in the dumps. You might just be like, hey, I wonder how this person's doing. Send them a text message. Fucking call them. I know we're in the digital age. Texting is easier than a fucking phone call. But sometimes that phone call means more than that fucking text message does. Sometimes even that text message means a fucking lot. I get text messages from guys I served with, and they're like, hey, Squid, how you doing? And it means a lot because we don't talk and communicate daily or weekly even. I've got one buddy that used to work with me that we talk 2 to 3 times a fucking week because we just have that type of relationship and we're buddies. And we like to vent to each other about work problems because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Find that person. Find an outlet. Find something. Even if it's not going to a stranger and getting a therapist. Even if you don't feel like you're at that point yet. Therapy's not bad, people. Therapy is there to give you that outlet. Give you a way to think through things. So just reach out to whatever means necessary. It doesn't matter. Just reach out. We expect to see everybody back in 168. We make sure to be here week in, week out for you guys. We expect the same in return.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Everybody, thank you so much. Everyone, have a safe 4th of July weekend. 250 years of America, whether you like it or not. We're still here, and we've made it, and we've been here since the beginning, haven't we, Squillini?
Yes, we have.
We've been here all 250 years of the country's living and all that stuff. But guys, have a safe one. Don't drink and drive. Don't beat your pets. Don't beat your spouse. You know, every time you masturbate, a kitten dies, all that stuff. So have a good one. Thank you so much. Squillini, thank you. And we will see you guys next Monday. See you guys later. Thank you for coming. See you soon.